Hello everybody, this is Lakewood Ninja and I am back with Recettear. Now let's get started here with a new game. This isn't your typical RPG. Oh, for the love of... She is still asleep? Does she really not understand how important today is? Merple, can't eat another bite. I can always find room for yummy candy. Mimble Werble. Wake up, please. Hiya! Who? What? When's it? Oh, dear. Good morning. We don't have time for good morning, Recettear. Are you planning to spend the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today's the day we set for the opening of the store. We did? Oh yeah, we did! Murder. Of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay? I'll be right down. Well, as you can tell, this is not your average RPG, JRPG. It's all about the storekeep. And what your normal RPG character would go to, buy, sell. And what the storekeeper has to go through every single time. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Okay, Tier, let's open the shop right now. Capitalism, ho! Patience, Recettear. It's a virtue you will need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Huh? Like what? Well, I somehow doubt a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So, what do we do? To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we can't claim to be much of a shop. That's true. So, where should we go to get stocked up? The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the Merchant's Guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless. So that should probably be our first stop. Ooh, that's the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by, we can purchase an initial stock. It's not hurt to give our polite regards to guild chief either. Especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. Okay, got it! Then let's go, right now! You want to leave the shop, head to the front door. Locate the upper right hand. Blah 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 tutorial. But I want to go leave through the window like an action hero. An entry to eternity in Recettear. Oh, okay. Ooh, it's a shop. Oh, yeah. I never noticed that. It has like this little 3D vibe to it. Alright. Okay. Alright, to the Merchant's Guild. To us we go. Hello. A girl and a fairy. You two are... Yes, Recettear and that loan shark. Wow, that is not incorrect assessment. Could I ask you refrain from calling me a loan shark? That's right, mister. She and I are partners. Don't be mean. Haha, forgive me, partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we are stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Haha, very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know and I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you. Uh, we appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much. Not a problem at all. So, you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two sorted. This is our first time stocking up. Our funds are limited, so do not go completely overboard. I recommend purchasing no more than 10 items. KO! Wait, what? What did I miss? Dang it, I missed something. Time to stock up a bit. Step on up. Alright, we'll get a long sword. Ooh, oh. What else can we get? I guess there's not much else I can. Anything I can sell? Okay, when I get those at 140, 180, so I need. Oh, no, if you're going dungeon diving, you'll find a lot of stuff which you won't be able to identify at first. In particular, I bet my hat you'll find a lot of what are commonly called mystery ingredients by the adventurers. At first, you'll probably be tearing your hat all over junk. You keep finding it in those places, but as your merchant level goes up, you'll be able to sort out stuff you find and pick the best minerals and whatnot from that. That's what I always had trouble with in the beginning. And as for us, we'll go over it as it comes along. Shall we return? We shall return when our stocks run low again. Haha, I'm looking forward to it. Here's a little something extra to start a gift. Yay, walnut bread. Thanks a bunch. Alright, little lady. Give 'em your all. Capitalism ho! Well, M. Smith would be proud of us at any rate. Back to the store. Alright, and a little sip of coffee. Very well. It is time to give you a crash course on the basics of running an item shop. Okay, what do I do first? First, we need to put some items on display. If we do not have our goods out for people to see, we can hardly expect customers to buy them after all. So I just need to get near these counters. Just so, once you know where you wish to place something, choose what you wish to place in that sort by pressing the primary button. Primary button? You'll understand when you try, trust me. Now remember, what you place will affect how people perceive the store, so think carefully before you place anything. Right. Now then, to start off, why not line up what we purchase in one of the counters? Okay. A long sword? Seti, may I speak with you for a moment? Sure, what is it? These counters by the window. Items placed here are visible to anyone passing by on the street. As such, putting eye-catching items the sort of thing that makes you think, I want to buy this more than anything, are those core principle of running a shop like this. In a very rare way, those counters are the face of the shop. And what is placed there greatly affects interest in our business, so choose what to place there very, very carefully. Wow, I never thought about it like that. Okay, I'll be there careful. Alright, that should do for displaying our wares. Are you sure it doesn't look dumb? Do not worry. Everything looks good enough for a first attempt. I need to teach you how to actually sell things. Please go sit at the counter. Righto. Well then, the items are in place and now you need to learn how to actually sell things to people without embarrassing yourself. Okay, so to start with, I will lecture on the actual process of selling an item we have displayed. Yes, Professor. If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Right. Now then, when a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome. Welcome? Greeting the customer helps them to feel comfortable and relaxed. While in the store, their comfort is fundamental to our business. Remember that as we continue. Now, a typical customer will find an item they want on our displays, and they will come over to the counter to pay for it. Let me demonstrate. Could I get this, please? What would they want to be in the target window? You'll also be able to see the name and base price. Pay close attention to that base price. Yeah, I messed up on that a lot when I first played this game, especially when buying things. That comes much later on. When I thought I was selling something, I was actually buying it. So, also if you press button 3, you can view expanded information. Turn to button 3. That's not button 3. Type sword effect. Attack plus 14. Base price 1,200 picks. Alright. On the item Inquisition. Consult the custom.exe program included with your wish to check the alter button configuration. Wait, button 3? Custom.exe? Focus reset. Your life is hard enough to control as it is. Okay. Now then, next you must decide what price you wish to offer. In general, you want to try and name a price higher than the base. Try naming a price if you will. Let's see. You'll likely notice that the base price serves as your default. To raise your offer, press up. I always think around 10% more than the base price. Generally does it depending on the customer. Yes, very good. That's how you adjust your offer. Might be obvious if a customer is satisfied with your offer. You sell and you get a little bit experience along with money. If your price is too high, however, a customer can simply walk out. Learning to determine the proper price, there lies the challenge. Now if a customer disagrees with the price, but not so much, they want to storm out, then you can negotiate. Remember what I said about comfort earlier? That's the key here. Offer a price, but do not make it so outrageous that the customer feels you are not acting in good faith. So if they disagree but stay, offer a new price. Ideally, you will lower your price a little, and they'll take it and give you a sale. So some customers may just be trying to sniff out a better price when they are really willing to pay your initial price, however. Whether or not you risk testing that probability is up to you. How long can you keep haggling? Well, that depends on how regular a customer the person in question is. As we are starting out, you will not be able to haggle for very long, but after customers begin to trust us a little, you can haggle for a long period of time. Well, time to put this theory into practice. Okay. Welcome. Could I get this, please? Okay. I pick a price, right? Needs to be higher than the price up button. Oops. Good. At this level, a customer will likely buy immediately. Alright then, now for the fine art of haggling. Theoretically, what you wish to do is lower your price slowly. As I mentioned, there's a limit to how long you can handle. The idea is to deduce the customer desired price and go from there. You say deduce the desired price, but how do I? A large number of stores will sell about 30% over the base price. It's not a hard and fast rule, but people usually accept that price level. Usually. If you can manage to go over that, you'll make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving a customer away. Right then, as a customer, I am haggling. Could you make it a little bit cheaper? Okay, gotta make it cheaper, but not too cheap. There we are. Reducing the price to this level makes it sell likely. Well, that covers just about everything. Now, let us put the entire lecture into practice all at once. If you can sell me an item, I'll be ready for what lies ahead. Let us begin. Hello, welcome to Recettear. Oh, I would like this, please. Yes, an excellent price. Yay, I sold a steel sword for 3,900 picks. Excellent. Let's do that one more time, just to be sure. Hello, welcome to Recettear. Oh, like this, please. Yes, an excellent price. Actually, then if you ever... the shop. Blah, 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 blah. And that is essentially how it goes. You're quite good for someone who has never done this before. Really? We still have a little bit of time left today, so let us go ahead and open the store proper. If anyone comes in, simply handle them in the same way that we just practiced. Whoa, are you sure it'll be okay? Don't worry, as the saying goes, salesmanship is more of an art than it is a science. You learn as you go. Now then, I will open up. Go on and sit at the counter. Okay. Oh, hi. Welcome. This, please. Yeah, that'll be fine. Glee, I sold walnut bread. Congratulations, you did well. I sold stuff. Me, Recettear. I'm not even sure how to pronounce her name. I sold stuff, like, to people. Hey, Tear, I'm so happy I did it. Tear, I did it. Papa, I did it. And that's how we started running an item shop. Oh, you're wondering why we started an item shop at all? Now, to explain that, you need to understand how Tear and I first met. And here, of course, the main opening. A tale of a fairy, a girl, and how to run an item shop. Recettear. Or Recettear. Recettear. Ooh, flashback screen. Let's see. Yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said I'm going to be a hero, and then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. Well, I shouldn't worry too much about him. The best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. What? Papa wouldn't knock. Who is that?
Hi.
Yes, who is it? Huh? There's nobody here. Wait, what? At my feet.
こんばんは。
Good evening. Are you Mademoiselle Recette Lemongrass? Miss Fairy? Pardon me, but I am the one asking questions. Again, are you are Recette Lemongrass? Yes, I am Recette. My name is Tier. I am an agent of Termine Finance Company. Finance Company? I am here to collect payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here is the contract and my identification. Loan? Repayment? In plainer terms, I am here to get our money back. If you are incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan. Facilitating? Collateral? Seize? What?
でも。
But Papa isn't. He is not here. Yes, I see that now. Monsieur Lemongrass disappeared following France atop the local volcano, so we assume we might have returned here. Even if he's not, however, the contract covers this. Quite. As the sole remaining member of this household, we shall require that you pay his debts in his stead. What? But I am supposed to. I barely have enough money to live by myself. Naturally, we are not demanding. It will all be repaid at once. There is still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, I'm going to get sold off in parts to distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts. I wonder if I'll survive with only 2 internal organs. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach, that can replace my blood and... Oh, but I don't want to be a sailor. What am I going to do?
話を聞いてください。
Please listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you're getting these ludicrous ideas from. But I would never do such a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such, well, absurd methods to pay us back. But what? I have sent to support you in the fullest of my abilities, so that you may repay the debt via labor. What? But I've never worked a single day in my life. Experience has no bearing in this case. All that matters is whether or not you are willing to work. If you do not wish to work, that is the house is Termine's, and I will have to ask you to leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who not work do not eat. So, Miss Lemongrass, which will it be? Work or the house? I'll work then. Splendid.
でも。
But I don't even know what I could do. Actually, I already have an idea for the front. You are aware, of course, that this city is an adventuring hub. In addition, this house faces out onto one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store. Item store? What? Really? Recettear. Mademoiselle Lemongrass? I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where could she have gone? I'm being silly. Of course she fled. Why would she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was foolish. Even if it was to repay the debt, the poor girl must be terribly confused. And on top of that, her father's probably... What? Outside? Oh, she's making a sign. Recettear, yayness, it's done! Hey, Tear, look, it's done! What is that? It's our sign! Of course, doesn't it look cool? You can't be an item shop without one of these, you know. Yes, well, it's quite well made, however. I've always been good at making stuff. Be that as it may, while the sign is nice, Huh? Is there a problem? Well, the name, you are quite sure you have thought that through. Recettear. Well, we're partners, right? You said so. So I put Recettear and Tear Recettear. Isn't it neat? Well, that is to say the sentiment is commendable, but it's the two of us opening the store. So the name should reflect that, right? You don't like it? Really, it's not that, but, well, that is. Then's the sighty. Recettear ho! Recettear. Mispronounce it even slightly, and Recettear. This job is going to be even more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I fear. And so a fairy suddenly entered my life. One thing was for sure, this wasn't going to be dull. Murder. How is it possible to sleep this much each day? How? Tear. Let's do the very best we can. Huh? Recettear, wake up! What? How? Who's on first? Oh, Tear, right. Good morning. The clock does not have a good morning. Recettear, Recettear, you are the proprietor of an item shop now. You must learn to be responsible and not sleep the day away. Right. In the name of heaven, are you smiling so much? That smile you had while sleeping is just getting bigger. Oh, no reason. I just saw something nice in my dreams. Tear, let's give it our all. Well, if you really are dedicated to making this work, wash yourself and meet me downstairs. Will do. And I think that'll do it for today. Join us next time for day 2 of Recettear. Thank you for watching.